What's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. As you have seen in the title, today we're going to talk about motivation. So a lot of the times on my social media, I get messages like this and also like this. So as you know, we are human beings. There are some days we don't actually feel like training, but we have to show up anyways. I myself face the same way. So that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 psychological tricks that has always helped me to show up on the training, even on the days that I don't feel like training. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, reminding myself why. So as you know guys, every person who goes to the gym has the reason why they go to the gym. For example, it can be to lose some weights, gain some muscles, maybe getting stronger. So on those days that you don't feel like training, this is the perfect day to remind yourself why you started this journey. And the best way is to take the notebook and write down those goals that you have set in the beginning. I myself do the same way. One of my goals is to be a professional athlete so that I can inspire as many people as possible to make fitness part of their life. So every time I don't feel like training, I sit down and I write down those goals. In this case, it really motivates me to go on training even on the days that I don't feel like going. Number 2, imagine the worst case scenario. I know this sounds very harsh, but for some people, this can be a good way to motivate yourself even on the days that you don't feel like training. And what I mean by that, on those days that don't feel like training, maybe it's time to imagine the worst case scenario, the thing that can go wrong. For example, if you say that you're going to lose some weights and don't feel like training, actually this is the good way to imagine now if you gain more weights. Sounds very scary, right? But for some people, this can actually motivate you to go and avoid that. Number 3, support yourself with facts. No more excuses. So guys, as human beings, we are very good at making excuses. For example, I did not sleep enough. I didn't eat enough. I feel exhausted. And for some cases, these excuses might be actually variable. Let's say, for example, if you slept 2 hours, in fact, it's gonna be very hard for you to train. Let's say also, for example, you did not eat enough, and your goal is to gain some muscles, which might be actually be hard for you to achieve your goals. So to avoid that, you support yourself with facts by doing it opposite. What I mean by that, now that's the time you're going to sleep enough, 7+ hours, eat good and balanced food, have a proper science-proven program. So in this case, on those days that you don't feel like training, you can remind yourself, why do I have these excuses? I slept enough, I've eaten enough, I have good program, good coaches. What I remain with is just to show up. So guys, I myself do the same. I try to make sure that I sleep enough, I eat enough, and also following a proper science-proven program so that by the time I start making those excuses, they are not valid. Number 4, find a supportive community or a partner. So for some people, this can be a good way to motivate yourselves even on the days that you don't feel like showing up. So on those days that you don't feel like training, maybe this is a sign for you to sign up for that group training, maybe inviting your friend to join you for training. I myself do the same way. When I don't feel like training, I actually book a CrossFit class at Kigali Fit or somewhere else. In this case, I don't have to overthink about it because the coach is there who is going to guide me throughout the workout. Or I invite my friend for a run. In this case, I don't have to let the person down. I have to keep up with them. So guys, this can also be a good way for you to motivate yourself even on the days that you don't feel like training. Number 5, take one task at a time. So guys, this has been a cheat code for me all the time. So instead of looking at training as 2 hours of lifting weights, doing some crazy stuff, I try to trick my mind. Now I look at it as one task at a time. For example, I just think of just put on your training shoes, putting on your training t-shirts. Go to the gym. Once you get the gym, just take one step at a time, like just warm up. After you warm up, you just think of, I'm going to build up to a 75% of my maybe back squat. So each step at a time until you find you have actually finished the whole workout of 2 hours without even realizing it. So guys, this might be a good way also for you to motivate yourself even on the days that you don't feel like training. So guys, these are my 5 psychological tricks that always help me to motivate myself on those days that I don't feel like training. I know some of you might have different ways to motivate yourself, and I'll be interested to read them in the comment below. So write down what motivates you to show up on those days that don't feel like training. Maybe it might also help somebody else. Let's build a community that supports each other, guys. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and I'll get back to you next time. See you. Love you guys.